Hey guys, quick video. This is the final version of my IBC tote wicking bed garden and the bee plants that I have surrounded it with. So finally got everything done. You kind of see in the distance, that's the, and I'll show you what I've got planted here in a second, but show you some of the flowers that these leafcutter bees absolutely love, like coreopsis, coneflower. This is scabiosa. It's a real pretty, more coneflower. This has not bloomed yet, but when it does, it's the main attractor to bees in my garden. It's hyssop. It blooms beautifully, big long stalks. This right here is yarrow. It's real pretty. Another form of hyssop here. More coreopsis. This is gaillardia. It's one of the more pretty plants, and it stays bloomed for a while. And this is aster here. It blooms a little later. And this is more coreopsis. So anyway, this really attracts the bees, keeps them close to your garden. Also planted sunflowers right next to the bee house, and they'll bloom, you know, in about a month. So this is my bee house, and I don't think you're gonna see any bees because it's a little chilly this morning. Leafcutter bees require it to be around 75 or warmer for them to really be out flying well. So we're still in late spring here in Alabama. So this is the garden. This is what one of the totes looks like, completely trimmed out. You can see I hadn't got the others finished trim, but I'll probably do that the first of next spring. So, but I have another video that has my soil and how exactly I mix my soil. And by the way, this is my little storage area. Bought these doors several years ago, very heavy doors at some antique place, but I just use this to store all my pots and everything. So, but you can see I already got squash on. I mean, it's mid-May here in Alabama. So these have done good. These are my companion plants. I plant basil, peppermint, marigolds. Tomatoes have done really well. I use a trellis system. You can see from the back side, they're just basically a string roll. And then as these plants grow, I keep the suckers pinched out of the corners or the armpit as they grow up. And then as they grow up on this cable here, or string, I can actually drop them down and let them circle on themselves, and they just keep growing all year, and I can keep them at the height I want. So they've done pretty well. This is borage. When it comes up and gets growing good, it is a hornworm kind of pest control. So I use that around my tomatoes, and I typically come out here daily just to look for pests, because, you know, if I have pests, I'm going to be using things like diatomaceous earth, or I'm going to be using neem oil, because I can't use anything that would kill my bees. So I have to kind of watch for them pretty much daily. But you can see, I mean, this is kind of the gist of it, and it's obviously growing really well right now. This is chives, also pest control. This is purple basil. Matter of fact, I'm gonna cut it back so it don't outgrow my peppers right now, but it's a very good pest control. So that's pretty much it. I've got another video on how I wrapped the totes. I've got another video on my soil. And I've also got another video on my drainage and fill system, that's PEX. So all these things I made videos of this year as I went along. I just wanted y'all to kind of see the final product, because usually on my videos I just do it, show what I'm doing. So turned out pretty good. You know, my wife didn't want it to look ugly just because we were using IBC totes, and I think it turned out pretty good. So hope y'all enjoyed it.